Hi, morning, Mr. Bear.
Baik. Maaf kerana membuat para peserta tertunggu. Okay. Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Bagi memeriahkan program kita pada pagi ini, para peserta sangat-sangat dialukan untuk membuka kamera masing-masing dan mohon jasa baik anda semua untuk meletakkan mikrofon anda dalam mood senyap. Sekiranya para peserta mempunyai sebarang persoalan, anda dibenarkan untuk membuka mikrofon bagi bertanyakan soalan tersebut. Program FKAAB Virtual Career Fair ini akan dimulakan dengan penerangan oleh syarikat Team Build Engineering dan Construction, di mana syarikat ini merupakan sebuah syarikat dari Singapura dan banyak memfokus ke arah projek pembangunan dan perumahan. Antara projek yang telah dilaksanakan ialah Sky Residence, Westera, Veranda dan banyak lagi. Telah banyak anugerah yang dirangkul oleh syarikat Team Build Engineering dan Construction. Antaranya 2020 HDB Construction Award, WSHC Safe Enterprise Exemplary Award, 2020 SEAL Innovation Award Bronze dan banyak lagi. Jadi, Mr. Bear, are you there?
Yeah. Good morning. I'm here.
Okay, Mr. Bear. So, Mr. Bear, you can proceed with the talk. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. So, sorry, may I know everyone can see the screen I share?
Sure.
Yes, Mr. Bear.
Okay, good. So actually, sorry, because a bit rush for this presentation. So I will using one of the project now current is running. So new project. No, our company actually is doing the HDB project. If let's say Malaysia one, we call it a government flat lah. Then in Singapore we call HDB flat. So this one project, okay, we will take over from the piece of land. Then we will build, we'll do the piling, do the pile cap, structural work. After that, important this project we are using the PVC to build. Okay, so I believe everyone understand what is PVC, right? but I got one file I copying. Later I will show you the PPVC how it look like. So I will brief a little bit regarding this project, what we're doing now. Okay. So currently, normally our company is doing this kind of HDB project like here. So 234 million, then the 987 units. So within 35 months, based on the contract we need to build, we need to complete now. Okay, this is some of the project information. Okay, so for this project, actually we got 8 blocks and 1 car park. For the, because we definitely is based on the project size, then we will allocate for those engineer, like myself, project manager, and those site supervisor, site manager, whatever, depends on project size. Okay. Okay, what you can see here, we are using, you can see here the PPVC is here. So this one, what we are doing for currently in Singapore. So most of the project we are using PPVC. So mean the Lego system to build the house the flat. Then we also using the high capacity of the tower crane. Then to do the this kind of installation. So normal in Malaysia, I believe the max capacity is the 10 ton. Now currently we are using 65 ton, the max for this operation. So what you can see here, the Lego leg style, the PPVC. So now currently the Singapore, the construction method is quite not say advanced, is improving. So we last time from conventional cast in situ, then become 2D precast. I mean like the column, facade, staircase. Now we are doing the logo type. So meaning what you can see later is we using the Lego type to build up, to construct the building. So during the construction of the building, definitely we are, how to say that, the concrete on site will be lesser because all is already precast. It's already be PPVC. What you can see here, the full module here. So this one is some safety issue. Okay, then what we doing actually, during the taking over the site, actually we need to plan whatever the construction approach, like the access, like where is also our main gate, something like that. But the Singapore standard, not like Malaysia, I can say that because we need to kill a lot of authority to do the access, to open the access, then clear all the PE design. A lot of things we need to clear. Okay, this one is some constraint. Because as a project manager, the site team, we need to know the what is the problem for the piece of land. So after with the problem, then we definitely need to solve it, something like that. So this one is what we are doing. So we take over the piece of land, like what you can see here. Then the next step, definitely we are doing the piling work. Then after piling, how cap everything until we hand over the project to HDB, I mean the government side. Okay. So this one is like what I say is the piling first. Then we got the planning, then is our site layout. Okay. Okay, this one is the PVC construction. Wait, Sorry, I actually am waiting for my another HR coming. On Okay. Sorry, Jane. Jane, are you here? Okay. Faniza.
Yes, I'm in already. Hi.
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone, this is my HR manager, Jane. Then, actually, just now what I briefing is actually we're doing the HDB project and the construction. So Jane will roughly brief our company profile and the information. Jane, you can share your screen.
Yeah, just a minute.
Okay.
A minute. So how much time do we have left?
I think around 20 minutes like that.
It's okay, just proceed. Nothing to worry about the time.
Okay. Yeah, because I just received the message, so I will think I have to trim my email accordingly. Okay, I think should be okay. I think, okay, yeah, I will share this with you.
Okay, Jane, never mind. Or you want me to share something regarding the PPVC?
You have some video?
To all of them first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I show them some video first.
Sure.
Okay, so even I showing is some video for our so-called last project. So you can see here the PVC construction.
No sound, like no sound.
Yep, no sound.
Can you hear the sound?
I think you need to go to the option and share sound.
Share
Right.
sound.
Option, then there is one button you have to share sound.
Yeah.
Okay, have
Okay.
already. Nhiều.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is what we are doing for the PVC construction by the Lego type. Yeah, that's all for the PVC module hoisting piece. So Jane, your side.
Okay. Yeah. Can I allow to share screen now?
Okay, stop share.
You stop share then and let me share screen.
Okay, I stop share.
Okay. Let me share an introduction video. First of all, I'm Jane Pang. I'm the HR manager for Team Build Construction Group. Thanks for inviting us to this virtual forum. So even though it's a very short notice, we'll try our best to present to you what we have. So let me share with you our company corporate video. Yeah, let's see if you can see this. Can you see this screen?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, good. Then we will play this video.
It takes a good team to fulfill a mission that's reflected in the lives of people. Building homes that bind us together into communities in a grand fabric of life. Constructing learning spaces that build knowledge, laying the foundation for the future. Creating commercial and recreational developments that inspire. Enabling a better quality of life. When individual aspirations align in unison towards a single purpose. Team build. Team Build is to be the leading builder of choice, achieving excellence by consistently building towards the future. A vision powered by ideas and innovation and driven by passion and commitment. That's why we've built a company where people can develop to their fullest potential to excel in what they do. By investing in our people, forging the bonds that unite our convictions. We build towards our vision of delivering quality products, services, and value to all our customers. It's a promise we've been delivering on for all our projects, building upon a consistent portfolio of construction experience. Whether it's public and private housing developments, institutional developments, or commercial and recreational developments. We work closely with our partners, bringing out the best of what teamwork can achieve. To deliver quality projects with real impact on people's lives, creating value for our customers. Apart from construction, we offer a full range of related services through our group of companies. Because of this vertical integration, we consistently achieve quality and reliability across the entire value chain. And with our multidisciplinary expertise, we're able to provide comprehensive one-stop solutions that translate into greater efficiency and better value for our customers. As we look towards the future, we believe innovation is what will drive our way forward, whether it's the adopting of cutting-edge construction methods or the leveraging on information technology to enhance our operations. We strive to create an industry-leading organization that pushes the boundaries of the local construction scene. We believe in innovation empowering growth, driving our vision of a sustainable future. It takes teamwork to realize a vision of excellence in what we do, a vision of hope that we can make a difference, improving lives, building aspirations. Team Build,
So I hope that everyone has got a better understanding of team build. So okay, I would like to share with you based on just now the video, we'll elaborate more a bit, maybe some supplement about what team build is about. So can you all see this slide? Give me a thumbs up. Good.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So basically, as you can see from our video, team build it's a top grade company in the Singapore local construction. Our core business is public housing. So the company started in 1992. So it's coming to 30 years, still quite a young company, but we have already achieved quite a high level of industrial achievement. So you can see under BCA registration, BCA is something like CIDB in Malaysia. So A1 contractor grade is the highest grade in Singapore. So meaning to say, if you are A1 contractors, you can tender to unlimited. There is no tender limit. There's an unlimited tender limit. So we can tender quite a good jobs. So our core business, you know, construction, there are many types. There are CE works, doing root works, and doing tunnel lining and different types. But for Team Build Construction Group, our core business is in residential building. So we build houses, public houses in Singapore, all the public houses. Most of the Singaporean, about I think coming to 80% of the Singaporean, we stay in HDB. It's a public housing scheme. So these are the picture you see is public housing. So they are of a very high quality grade. And also, I think sometimes it is comparable to condo. So we also build private residential project, but our main job, about 60 to 70% of our business come from government job, public housing. So we also build some school job. So we also have, from the video, you can see that we have a change of different related companies. So we are actually an integrated company, consists of many different individual in-house subcontractors. So you can see all these are our affiliated company as shown in the video. We have a in-house contractor doing reinforced concrete work, bricklaying, plastering, also doing structure, steel and metal work. And also we also provide our own electrical works, aircon works, and plumbing and sanitary, even aluminum works, like doing glass door, window, curtain wall, skylight. And also, of course, the most prominent one will be our precast PPVC, which is now we are spearheading PPVC in Singapore. So in Malaysia, in Singapore, we have a factory. In Malaysia, we have 3 PPVC factory in Pontian. So if you are interested in work in Singapore factory or Singapore construction site, or either Malaysia Pontian factory, do let us know. We can see how we can arrange for you. Of course, we have another German partner. This Ratec Asia is a very high-tech company. So it's a 50% joint venture with a German company. So Team Build, we are the Asia Pacific rep office for this German company. They are selling very high advanced magnetic formwork. That means a magnetic formwork and shutter, where conventionally you use it on site, you use metal formwork or timber formwork. But this Ratec company provide magnetic formwork where you can use and reuse. So it's very environmental friendly. So we are very honored to be partnering with them. And then we have also our own in-house piling company. So of course, we have some other affiliated company like doing logistic, property development. Yeah. So basically, you can see that we have spearhead the first PPVC in Singapore. It's the brownstone at Canberra is a condominium that is 100% using PPVC technology. And West Terrace at Bukit Batok in Singapore is the first public PPVC project. So we have launched 2014 all these two projects. There onwards, we have embarked on various PPVC projects as of now. Most of our projects now are consist of PPVC. So this is our Singapore factory, which is our head office as well at 9 Defu South Street 1. So if you came to Singapore before, it's near to Airport Road. So it's we have invested 150 million Singapore dollar in this factory. So it's a very high-tech factory. Let me try later, if we have a time, we can share some video about this factory. So this is our JB factory at Pekanana, Pontian. So it's also very huge. So this factory provide close to about 60, I think 70 to 80% of PPVC come from these precast factories from Malaysia. So it's really very impressive. If there's a chance, we can organize a site or factory tour. So about our organization structure, basically we are a construction company. So we have building construction consists of contracts department where you tender project, you bid for project is contract department. So if you like to work in contracts department, most people doing quantity surveying, you can go and bid for tender. Then once the contracts department has completed, then you move on to project management, where project management is the department where you build the project, where Mr. Bay came from. So we build all the projects, execute all the project. And as we have our in-house subcontractors, so you can see there is one construction service. They have Aki, metal, aluminum, blah, blah, blah. Just now I shared before. And we also have a construction logistic where we provide all the machinery equipment needed by the construction project. We also have our own training and testing center to upgrade workers. So this training and testing center is approved by the Singapore government Building and Construction Authority. So we not only provide training to our own workers, we also provide training to the industry, various the built industry sector. That means other companies can also come and be trained in our center. And of course, we have a construction technology segment where we specialize in doing precast concrete consultancy, and also mesh operation. Then the rest are the red color one are shared service in HQ. We have a corporate EHS, QAQC, planning and technical department. Of course, corporate service like finance, HR, admin. And also we have corporate development. There are people specializing in business transformation, investment strategy, and a process improvement. So this process improvement is one thing very important in team build. So we are adopting lean construction, LEAN, lean construction. So this is something we are spearheading. So for company, we actually also value our employee. So we throw in employee education fund. So during 2017, the company set aside 250,000 Sing dollar for employee to take part in enhancing their professionalism. So we also have a career mentoring program for fresh graduate who join us. So this fresh graduate will be take part in this leadership development. So the objective is to build talents for our company. So we want to structurally develop new talents and coupled with a mentor. So we pair them with a mentor so that they have someone to look after, to look for when they join us. So we hope that this CMP program can help our company across function to get to know each other better. So this is a 6 years program, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Under phase 1 is year 1 and year 2. So people, those fresh engineer can join us to take part in technical foundation. That means we will focus in strengthening their technical foundation by giving them technical training by the subject matter expert like Mr. Bay, which is one of the trainer. And then so that within the first 2 years, they are technically inclined. Because a lot of fresh graduate, when they first started job, they can't even read a proper drawing. So this one is need to be guided. So phase 2, you'll be guided to do more senior tasks. So you will be having a more technical in-depth training, and then we will involve you in various site visit and develop more into personal effectiveness. And under third phase, which is year 5 and 6, so this phase 3, you will be targeted to groom yourself to become an assistant project manager or project manager. So it will be more of a technical mastery and then team management. So this is some plans we have for fresh graduate who join us. Yeah. So maybe I can share, before we can share some more video, do you have any question for us?
We do have a question.
No question. So you want to, if you have a question, you can put in the chat group. Then maybe later we can answer if we can. So if no further question, would you all like to watch some more video? Then we can play. Good. Okay, I will share with you some of the videos we have. Let me check if I can get. Okay, you see, if you can see, I'm going to share with you this video is about our precast factory in Singapore. This is a very high-tech precast factory with a very advanced technology. They have some automatic conveyor system to shift module from one area to another area. Let me try and share screen and see if you can see this video. Can you see the video? Okay, let me try and play. Okay. So this video is an overview of how our factory operates. So it's actually a very it come in the very automated function. So each level they will have different function, and also you're supposed to do at different area doing different trade. So but at the site construction front is a different. This is only at the factory area where we produce the PPVC modules. So at the construction site, I think Mr. Bay has shared with you some video. We can also share with you some other video about our construction. I think I can share with you this one of the project we have done. Okay. And share. So from this video, you can see how we install PPVC on site. Just a moment. So this is one of the project we have completed, the first PPVC HDB project. Can you all see the video?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, good. So it's shifting the module from factory to construction site now. So they are the workers are installing the sanitary and the architecture work in the factory. So all the piling works are done. Then they update in the QR code what is the status of the work. So this video will show you from the factory, then we transport all the module and install it on site. So in this entire ecosystem, we need a lot of talents to join us, like engineers, quantity surveyor to help to bid tender, and QA, QC who control qualities, safety, and technical and planning. So we need a lot of talents. Do contact us if you are interested. You can go to our website, teambuild.com.sg to find out more. You can try this. This is our website, teambuild.com.sg. So inside there are a lot of information. If you are free, you can go and take a look and explore what are the potential or possible opportunity you would like to know. So this is our main page, our team build, all about team build. So actually we spend a lot of time updating. So inside there are a lot of information, talk about what we do and the future project, what to update. And then we also have our information, a lot of awards. And then you can stay update. So you can see that we have managed to secure quite a lot of awards. And there's one page you can read about our newsletter. Offhand, I can't find. So if you like to know us better, you can go and explore inside. A lot of links inside. So this page actually is our career page. So if for those who have graduated, these are the existing position that is available. If you can't find anything that is available, you can still write in to us. Just click apply now. If you have not yet been graduating, we also do accept interns at times. You also can try to contact us. So just go to the teambuild.com.sg, or maybe you can take down my email and then I'll put inside the link here. So I will put down my link contact, then you can contact me. So this is my contact. So if you like to send in your CV, do let me know by email, then we will refer you to the hiring department. So what the position we will need will be QS, that means quantity surveyor, project engineer, technical engineer, production engineer, QA/QC engineer, M&E coordinator. So I think we have about another 50 to 60 vacancy. It's an opening for application. So do keep me in touch if you have any interest, or you can want to refer to your friend. I hope I have answered some of the question, or do you have any other question? Okay, I have some question here. Regarding the career mentoring program, may I know whether it is open to Malaysian too, and what is the requirement needed? Oh yes, the career mentoring program is open to all the fresh graduates who join us. So there is no differentiation between Singaporean or Malaysian. So as long as you are our employee, so you are fresh grad, we will put you inside this career mentoring program. So you can take down my email address, and then when you want to send in your CV, you can put in the heading that you are from UTHM and you attended this briefing. Then at least I know, because we have received hundreds of email every day, so really it's a lot. So you can just put in the heading that you attended the UTHR career fair, and at least I know where you come from. What about the welfare of the Malaysian workers in Singapore? Do company provide hostel? Oh, we do not provide hostel because in Singapore, most of our employee, we pay them good enough for their pay already included the allowance. So in Singapore, generally they are being paid together with the accommodation. It's already inside their package. So in Singapore, to get a room, single room in a HDB flat, I think it's about 600 to 700 Singapore dollar. But if you share room with somebody else, that means 2 to a room is cheaper. 2 to a room maybe is Singapore dollar 450 to 500 dollar. Bay correct or not, Bay? Mr. Bay, left already. Any other question? Is it necessary to go through the 6 year of mentoring program? It's not necessary, but we recommend it because this is a free training we provide to you. So it's up to you whether you want to leverage and learn from there. So we don't force. We recommend that fresh graduate take on this free training. So in Malaysia, we learn the Euro code. Does Singapore using the same? I think Singapore also using the same Euro code. Yeah. So this 6 years training, it's a add-on training we provide to a fresh graduate, and also we will pair you with a mentor so that you can have someone to look for when you need help. Of course, when you come on board, there will be a buddy tagged to you to, settle you down. Okay, is there any other question? Oh, what about the insurance and the medical? Insurance, we will have 3 kinds of insurance coverage. For you, once you start work, you will be covered under the workman injury compensation. So to cover you, so every employee are covered with workman injury compensation. Then upon confirmation, normally confirmation is 3 months, 3-month probation. So after you are confirmed, you will have the full staff benefit, which include of hospital and surgical insurance. So the next insurance will be a group personal accident, group personal accident insurance. So this will be covered worldwide 24 hour worldwide. And then of course you will be given, we also have a panel doctor. So you can go to our panel doctor for normal sickness, like you cough, sick, fever. We have a panel doctor. You can go to our panel doctor to seek for cashless consultation. You don't have to pay, company will pay to the clinic directly.
All right, Ms. Jane. I'm Faniza. Okay, is there any special certificate that we need to enter your site? Seems like in Malaysia we should have a green card from the CIDB. Is there similar procedure to enter the site?
No need. You are talking about the work pass application, or you are talking about the border control?
Work pass.
No. So long as you are graduated, you just produce your degree or maybe your transcript. Then we will apply for you either we can apply for S-Pass or employment pass. It depends lah. It depends. So we will have to check whether you are eligible for S-Pass or EP. Then all this work pass application, you don't have to worry. HR department will take care of everything for you, and we will make sure that we get whatever passes needed, and we will email to you the in-principle approval. So once you receive this in-principle approval letter, so you can just come across to Singapore. But now, because of the border control, there is this thing called entry permit. So there's one additional requirement. So Singapore site HR will apply for you an entry permit to come to Singapore. So you, with this entry permit and this in-principle approval letter, these 2 documents, you can just straight away come to Singapore already. Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So is there any other question? If you have some question, you can always email to me. Yeah, you have my email in the chat, right? Is Mr. Bay still around? I think he left already. I think he left for meeting. So without further question, then I will exit from here. You can go to our website. I type the website address, teambuild.com.sg. You can go to our website to find out more about our company. Then do keep us to send your CV if you're interested to work in Singapore. So in Singapore, the construction environment is very different from Malaysia. So it's more of a very high standard, very neat and very tight control. And you can see it's more of an advanced way of doing it. Yeah. But I would say the stress is there also lah. I need to admit lah. Because Singapore, working in Singapore is also quite stressful because we set a very high standard, safety standard, environmental standard, and also you need to ensure that we will not injure ourselves, injure the environment and the people around. So a lot of control and audit, a lot of compliance needed, especially as a A1 contractor.
Ms. Chen?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's it for this slide.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I would like to thank to Mr. Bay and Ms. Jane for the great explanation. So for those who are interested with this company, you may drop your resume in the Google form given and fill up the feedback form as well. So for the further questions, you can directly go to Ms. Jane email as well. Now, before we end our first lot, let's take a group photo session. So media unit, you may proceed now.
All right. Thank you to Fatini. Okay, so let's have some photos. So everyone who can open the camera, please to do so. Okay. All right, I will give half minute for everyone to prepare. All right, put smile in your face and say cheese.
Cheers.
In 3, 2, 1. Okay, again for the freestyle. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Iqmal.
So, thank you. I will exit now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Jane.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Mr.
Bye.
Jin. Thank you for the explanation.
Bye-bye.
Okay, baiklah. Sekarang kita berada di slide yang kedua iaitu penerangan dari syarikat Ion Engineering Ventures. Di sini saya ingin menjemput Puan Shirley yang merupakan penasihat projek syarikat dan juga selaku penceramah pada hari ini untuk menerangkan dengan lebih dan lanjut berkenaan syarikat Ion Engineering Ventures. Puan Shirley, dipersilakan.
Ya, terima kasih Cik Fatini. Boleh dengar? Can you hear me?
Boleh.
Boleh
Jelas,
kan?
jelas.
Tadi saya ada share. Boleh nampak juga skrin saya kan? Okay kan? Oh good. Alright. Hello. Very good morning, Cik Fatini and AJK. I'm Shirley from Ion Engineering Ventures. And I'll be giving you a brief overview of our company's profile, while our project engineer, who is also our company's past intern, Mr. Kenneth E, will provide you further details on a career with Ion Engineering Ventures. All right. So our company is established in 2016, and we are based in Johor Bahru, and we serve lots of projects in the southern region of Malaysia. We are basically a service construction company. Right. Let's go to the next slide. Yeah. Right. 1 minute. So we are basically a service construction company, and we also supply a wide range of lab equipment and products and building materials. Besides that, we also do installation works as well. So among our specialties are engineering services, which include providing engineering solutions, detailing, drafting, design analysis. For our construction site works, we provide stainless steel and mild steel works. Besides that, we also have partners working alongside to provide timber flooring and roofing works. We also have completed projects including infrastructure work such as road markings, whereby it includes thermoplastic supplies and implication along with the installations. We also assist clients by providing them accessories such as roller shutters, safety netting, road signages. On my side, last but not least, we also specialize in laboratory supplies and research application services, which will be further elaborated by Mr. Kenneth in a short while. Right? So you can actually gain, I mean, all these graduates, you can gain also. You can actually gain a lot of in-depth experiences, exposure with us in the contract. And our company seek competent graduates who possess problem-solving skills and graduates who are disciplined and self-motivated. Okay? So we definitely welcome interns also from UTHM as well. And with that, I think I will hand over the next slot to Mr. Kenneth E. Mr. Kenneth, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Shirley.
Okay.
I hope everyone can hear me well. So let me share my slides. Okay, everyone can see the slides clearly?
Yeah, we can.
So let me begin. So first of all, I'm grateful to have this opportunity here to represent ION Engineering Ventures to give my sort of experience to those UTHM students, especially those fresh, they are going to graduate this upcoming semesters or next year. So my name is Kenneth E. Personally, I'm from University Technology Malaysia, UTM. So I've just finished my internship with ION Engineering Ventures a few months back. So I've given this opportunity here to share with you guys what is ION Engineering about and what are the works that I've carried for the past few months. So first of all, to start off and simply repeat what Ms. Shirley has said just now. So ION Engineering Ventures actually established in 2016 because the founders identified there's actually a gap between contractors and also the clients, as well as from researchers and fabricators, or we know as industry. So as you can see from the second point here, we are the construction solution provider, whereby we give a solution to our clients, whether it's the contractors, researchers, or even the client himself. Next, we are actually also the contractors that has a continuously growing suppliers, partners, and also a huge wide network. Therefore, we can actually provide a more competitive rate if compared to other competitors. Next, in our engineering ventures, we focus more on application engineering. Application engineering in this sense, in this case, is more towards value engineering, whereby we alter the process of doing things, which in another word is a solution providing, without actually altering or even modify the results. So this is very important. And lastly, we do also provide laboratory maintenance, laboratory material supplies, and also installation. So if you guys have any, if you guys are ongoing research that needs material, you can also contact us. So there are actually 3 pillars during my internship or during this whole ion engineering ventures experience. First one is the site task. Second one is documentation task. And the third one is the self-development task or other tasks as well. So for site tasks, the first thing I'm going to talk about is for the solution provider. As I mentioned earlier, we bridge the gap between contractors and clients because as you know, clients might not know what contractors are going to do. So we bridge the gap between them. And then for researchers and industry as well, researchers don't know what is the rate and how to get materials and also like the ways they do their research. So we slot in, we provide them solution and help them to finish their research and get their results. Next, another site work is supervisory work, whereby it's more towards site supervisor work. It's sort of like measure the required dimensions of the work needed to be done to make sure everything's ongoing at the site is good without any cut corners. And lastly, during my internship, I've also done house defect inspection as well. So the second thing is documentation. So for documentation, the first thing that is more focusing on is bill of quantities. So it's taking off steel structures, taking off the weight, the length, in order for us to quote the prices to our clients to sort of like more towards a tender part of the work. And then next thing is drawings. In my case, it's more towards researchers' drawings. So we based on the researchers' needs, drawings were created by AutoCAD. So as you guys know, AutoCAD is the most frequently used software. And next is the method statement. Method statement is a document whereby we list out all the steps and the ways to do several things. For example, the installation or the creation of anything. So we have to propose this method statement to our clients so that they know what we are actually doing. And there are some other documents such as Excel, detail extracting works that will be further discussed later on. And lastly will be the self-development. So during my time internship with Ion Engineering Ventures, right, my supervisor actually taught me how to do research paper searching because I'm going intern before my final year project. So this could definitely help me. And lastly, there are also application development. This application development meaning the Android app we use. So this application is actually to help us and help the end users without the knowledge or with less knowledge of civil engineering to sort of like do calculations without using softwares or using Excel at site. So for example, the board and weld connection transition, which I will be explaining later on. Lastly, also there are also life lessons that I've learned during this whole internship period, because there are mistakes I made and how to solve it and all sort of things like that. So to start off my internship experience, I'm going to talk about the site work first. Okay, so mainly the site work is on Larkin area. If you know, if you came to JB, you know Larkin, right? Larkin, the bus stop there. So the first thing I've done is the installation of the swing glass door, whereby I have to contact with the contractors and to tell them where is the exact location of the installation, and then to monitor the installation work as well. So these are some photos of the installation work. So we start off by insulating the C section, and then the side panel of the glass, and then we move on to the hinge, and lastly finishing up with the glass and then the silicone. So you can see the before and after. So before there's nothing here, and after there's one clean frameless swing glass door. So by this, I've actually to monitor the progress and to report the progress to my supervisor, and also to make sure there's no cut corners. Next, there's more civil engineering related work, which is the steel work, concrete and road work. But during my internship period, it's only the preliminary work that I've done, which mainly more towards supervisory work. As you can see from here, the steel work is actually more towards repairing and defect overcoming a problem. So as you can see from here, there are some gratings not installed in the sum. So I have to contact the contractors, take them to look for the exact location of where it is, sketch out the plan view of the whole drawing of the plan view of the building, and then to show the dimension and to measure dimension along with the contractor. Next is concrete work. It's also more towards repairing work. So if you can see on the bottom right is a concrete slab removal, and then we have to seal the path with a brick wall, and then some plastering work because the previous contractor has not done it perfectly, and also to reconstruct some cascade drain. Okay, and lastly is road work. Road work is more tedious because I have to go and measure the width and the length to identify the area to be constructed. If you can see on the middle of the slide, there's actually one pothole which has been damaged. So we have to think of solutions to overcome it as well. So this is one of the photos that I'm using the equipment to measure the road marking line, because this whole area will be removed and also be laid on by a new patch of asphalt. So the next thing is house defect inspection. So house defect inspection is one of the most important thing after you have finished a house, construction of the house. Because if you didn't do the house defect inspection within a specific time period after the house has been completed, right, you cannot claim what we so-called as warranty to the contractors that is doing the house. So this is one of the report that I've done. This is one of the duplets that is approximately 110 square feet at Senai. So this is one of the house report that we've done. So basically on house defect inspection, we have to do one report to identify where are the defects that has been done in the whole house or building. So basically, if you can see from here, there are scratches or even cracks in the wall, chips off of the paint, and then this one is the empty floor. Okay, so if you can see the hollow tiles here, will be marked as an X here. So actually, there are also other things to have to mark on, which are the water leakage on the top of the ceiling, and also if there's some cracks at the beams, at the columns. That's one of the most important things to look out for. And then you summarize it up, put it in the report that I've mentioned just now, and then you can send it to the contractors that is doing the project, that they will come and do some repair work. Okay, next is documentation work. At least from my experience, are these. First thing first is taking off steel, because during my internship period, right, we are more focusing on steel structures. So for example, this one is one of the steel structures, steel building in Johor Bahru. So this is one of the simpler tasks that is provided to me. So it's a truss. So we have to identify what are the length, what are the members, and also to come up with the individual weight and also the total weight, so that we can provide to our boss, and then you calculate the rate, and we have the total cost to provide to the client. This is more towards a tender document. It's quite tedious to do, but once you have the hang of it, then you can do it very quickly. It's more towards analyzing before you start off the calculation. Okay, next is AutoCAD drawing. So for my side, AutoCAD drawing is more towards researchers. As researchers, they need something tedious like this type of steel structure to do their research. So we have to propose the dimensions, the holes, where to put them, and then to forward to their supervisors for them to actually accept it, and with our cost. The next one that I've done, which is more tedious one, is this beam, a 1 meter beam, which consists of tedious stuff, because this structure is actually made for seismic research. So it's quite complicated. So we have some discussion with the researcher and also his supervisor. So we lastly come up with this kind of a structure. So this is the orthographic view, because as you guys know, or you guys perhaps doesn't know, to provide to the fabricators and to the clients, we have to do different type of drawing. So for example, the researchers might only need to look at this 3D drawing, And then, but the fabricators, they need to look at this orthographic drawing. Okay, next is method statements. Like I've mentioned just now, the method statements is more towards how we actually propose what to do at site. Okay, the step-by-step methods to do. So actually, I've done two in my internship period. One is the stump steel grating installation, whereby we install the angle first, and then we put on the grating afterwards, with hacking on the concrete as well. And the second one is the frameless swing glass door, as I mentioned just now, the details. All right. And lastly is the detail extraction, which in my case is more towards other documentation works. Like we have Excel work, whereby we do the Excel calculations to simplify our task, and also to extract details from PDF or even a PDF tabulated data, and then we put into Excel with the formula and the calculation, so we can use it for our future purpose as well. And the third pillar of my work is the other works, or I call it a self-development work. As you can see from here, research paper searching, whereby my supervisor actually taught me the inverted triangle skill of searching of research paper to maybe aid on my final project, or even if I want to pursue to my further studies like postgraduate. Next, I've also worked on advertisements, like advertisements, video advertisements, and also, for example, Instagram stories advertisement. So I'm going to show you one video first about my my work. So let me unshare first. Okay. I hope you guys can hear this. So there's one of the video that I've done. It's more towards targeting all the researchers that is researching on their research. So perhaps they need some materials, they need some solutions to do their research, their experiment, and whether they need help or not, we can provide the assistance. Next is website design. So actually, I've also learned how to do website for our company, whereby I have to sort the things out myself, and then to try and optimize the site builder that I'm using, which is RV Site Builder. And this is one of the websites that I've created. So if you guys are interested, you can go to www.ion8322.com to see this website. Next is the application development, which I mentioned earlier. So actually, I've did 5 applications throughout my internship period. First is the angle and channel price. So as you can see from here, this application is actually quite simple. We just choose the angle and then choose the dimension, the section, and then enter the length so we can get the price of the required length of that dimension. So this can be very helpful if when we are actually dealing with contractors or dealing with the clients, because we can know the rates that the contractors are using, is it expensive or not? And also we can provide the roughly estimated price to our clients as well. So this is more towards the angle and channel. Next is the bolt and weld connection application. This is more complicated. So it's more towards civil engineering related, whereby we have to put in some effort and some knowledge into developing this app. So generally there are two types of selection here, which is weld to bolt connection and bolt to weld connection. And then this is also actually for us to use on site to sort of like, if the bolted connection cannot work at the site, what if we can transfer it into welded connections? So everything can be measured on sites to actually change it to welded connections. For example, the E1, E2, P1, P2 value, which is the H to N distance you have learned during your perhaps third year or second year. And then you can measure the length. You can know the number of bolt initially is required, the thinner plate thickness, the steel grade, bolt grade, and the bolt size that are initially going to be used. And then you just key in the fillet weld size and you can get the required length of the welded connections that you need. And then you can compare, is it possible for it to be done on spot or not? Okay, so similarly to welded and to bolt connection as well, you just key in all those things that you can get on site, and then the number of bolt will be shown at the display. The third and fourth is the truss weight and truss strength app that I've actually developed, which is to actually sort of like generally to identify what is the total weight of the truss. Okay, so for example, when we are doing the taking off steel, right, we can actually estimate what is the total weight so that we did not mess up our calculation during the taking off work. Sort of like a double check application for us to use. So in this case, we are more focusing on the SHS, RHS, and CHS only. So for the other app is the truss strength app. So this truss strength, I am actually focusing on SHS only because the second moment of area is same for both X and Y direction. And we just enter all those things that are required, and then you can check the strength, whether this type of section is available, is strong enough to be used at that situation or not. So you can see date load and live load over there. And lastly, I've done the I-beam price conversion app, which is a quite simple app because as you all know, many of us here, maybe the older contractors or even engineers, they are using price per pound. But for us, the younger generation, we are more on the metric units, which is a kg. So whereby we can change the I-beam section price from the per pound to per kg. It's quite convenient for us to use at site to simplify the life of the contractors and ourselves. And lastly, I'm going to talk about my personal feedback during my internship period. So if you think you are very competent, you're strong enough to identify what you're doing, you're not afraid of making mistakes because mistakes were meant to be made, right? So, but you can make the mistakes, but do not repeat it. And then you are proactive in providing ideas, providing solutions before your boss even asks you. By joining ION, I can guarantee you to learn a lot of skills and techniques which you cannot learn if you join those companies that are purely contractors or purely consultancies. Okay, we are sort of like in the middle of those two. Okay, you can be a more mature thinker, and lastly, you can be a reliable solution providers, not only to the clients, but also to your friends, your families, and in your whole life. So if you're interested in becoming a part of engineering ventures, please send your CV along with your latest transcript to sales@ion8322.com. So I guess that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you to the Mr. Kenneth. So for the participants, is there any question that you would like to ask? We do have one question. For the internship, do the company provide the allowance?
Yeah, Ion Engineering actually provide allowance, but is based on the interview session you're going to be done with the project managers and the managers over there.
And the second question is, in terms of academic, do you have a specific kind of like pointer that they need to achieve or not?
Shirley, can you help me on this?
Yes, sure. We will prefer graduates or undergrads with CGPA 3.0 or above. Okay.
Yep.
You're right. I get one
Thank you,
question.
Shirley. Yep.
Okay. If we have accepted to become a worker, okay, which is we are graduated from civil engineering. So what the expected salary? Okay, that's all.
I think like what Kenneth has said just now, it will all depends on the interview that you have, and also interview that you have to go through with our team, and then we will also look at the task performance. Okay, let's be meaning to say it's negotiable. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, another question. Okay, can I know what are the company's values? Okay, and what the characteristic do you look for in employees in order to represent those values? For example, integrity or so on.
Yeah. Later, Kenneth, you will put in also. Okay, but we have mentioned in our talk just now, we are looking for employees who are probably we are looking for employees who are problem solvers, okay, and creative, like what Kenneth is showing. People who are proactive, most importantly must be disciplined and self-motivated. Proactive will sum up the characteristic that we are looking for.
So actually, from my experience in the engineering, we focus more on problem solving. So if you think that you can provide ideas or alternative solutions to all problems that you are facing, then it's okay. Like Shirley mentioned, you must be self-motivated and self-disciplined as well.
So what is the current post that you offer to us? Is that only just an engineer or others, some sort like project manager? Can you tell me? Is that what is the current post that you offer to us? Just engineer or some sort like project engineer, project manager, or QS? How many vacant?
Just give me a minute now. So actually, we would like the graduates to send in their CV, and we can explore options for them.
Oh, that means there are no specific posts for them. Your company will go through the resume and will, yeah. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just add on.
Is there any specific requirement that your company seems like need some certificate from the certificate such as a BIM program specialty certificate?
Not really. We just as long as you have the how to call that basic engineering certificate, and along with your some experience, we just see how you fit in to our projects. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, just to add on, if you have others professional certs as well, that could be an extra mark for you lah. So because we are here to look for those that are willing to take up challenges, and also looking for people that wants to have personal growth in themselves, not only career-wise, but the individual as well. Yeah.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Okay, we do have the last question. Can I know more about the goal and future plan of company?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good day to all. I'm TS Ivan. So actually, I just joined in last minute here because I'm quite busy now. But I'll chip in for the answers the questions that I heard just now. So actually, I'm partnership with this company as well. So basically, for the question just now asking what kind of posts available and etc. Definitely, we're looking for options to really grow and also elevate the level of engineers that are coming up in this generation. Because actually there's a big gap in the performance and also expectations in the market. So anyhow, now answering back to the questions that was stated just now, let me find it in the chat. Can I know more about the goal and future plan of the company? Okay. So as of now, we actually have an office, but we're not looking to expand to what do you call that, factory lots, etc. Because actually that's not the way to go in this. As an engineer, that's not the way to go. Okay, as a fabricator, yes, but for an engineer, I don't think so. So our goal and future plan is actually to further bridge the gap, as mentioned by Mr. Kenneth and also Ms. Shirley just now. Our goal is to really grow this gap and really explore more options to really provide a platform for engineers to, what do you call that? Continue and enhance their personal growth. Yep. So also, if you guys have any other questions, I can just shoot them at me right now. I can answer them straight. Since I have some time here before I continue with my elsewhere meetings here. Are there any more questions? Okay, very well. But don't worry, because as the email that Mr. Kenneth has sent in just now, you can definitely just not only pop your CV, but also pop any questions that you might have, and we can definitely reply you from there. Contact us through our company phone as well, so we can answer you not only for our company, but also how to grow and be more employable for the market in general. All right. Okay. Thanks, sir. I'll excuse myself for now.
Thank you, Mr. Ivan.
Thank you.
Okay, I think that's it for this lot. I would like to thank to the Mr. Kenneth and Miss Shirley for the explanation. So for those who are interested with this company, you may drop your resume in the Google form given and fill up the feedback form as well. So now, before we end our first lot, let's take a group photo session for this lot. So media unit, you may proceed now.
Just to add on, I've sent the company phone number and the email at the chat box. So if you have any questions, just pop us a message there, right?
All right, thank you. So media unit.
Okay, we will continue with the photography session. For those who can turn on the cameras, please do so. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I should stop sharing just now.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the media. And thank you again to Mr. Kenneth and Miss Shirley.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Baiklah, sekarang kita berada di slot yang terakhir, iaitu penerangan dari syarikat Preston Geochem Sdn Bhd. Jadi, saya mempersilakan Encik Aidil untuk teruskan.
Tuan Pengerusi,
Ya, saya.
Mr. Aidil dia masih on the way untuk masuk Zoom. So kita mungkin boleh start jam 11.20.
Okey. Okey, baik. Jadi memandangkan kita masih ada masa berbaki lagi 5 minit, para peserta boleh take a break sekejap, pergi minum air dan sebagainya, dan kita akan sambung pada 11.20. Terima kasih.
Okay.
Baiklah, diminta para peserta untuk bersedia kerana kita akan mulakan slot yang terakhir bagi program ini. Okey, baik. Sekarang kita berada di slot yang terakhir iaitu penerangan dari syarikat Preston Geochem Sendirian Berhad. Jadi saya ingin menjemput Encik Aidil untuk menerangkan dengan lebih lanjut berkenaan syarikat Preston Geochem Sendirian Berhad. Dipersilakan.
Okey, Assalamualaikum. Dengar ke?
Waalaikumsalam, dengar Encik.
Okey, dengar. Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terus sekali terima kasih untuk FKAAB dan juga Civil Engineering Club dan juga para peserta yang hadir untuk kalian yang ada dengar kali ini. Jadi saya akan terangkan secara ringkas mengenai company Preston Geochem Sdn Bhd sebab saya pun sebenarnya tak ada prepare apa sangat sebab ini last minute kena ganti Dr. Aziman. Dia ada hal sikit tadi. Apalah, saya akan terangkan secara ringkas je. Okey. Slide. Okey, Preston Geochem merupakan spin-off company daripada UTHM. Kami ditubuhkan pada tahun 2016. Jadi misi kami adalah untuk memberikan servis dan juga perkhidmatan yang baik based on kami punya new STS, Dr. Aziman, Dr. Saiful dan yang lain. Jadi visi syarikat kami adalah untuk menjadi leading company dan mampu untuk memberikan servis dan perkhidmatan dalam civil engineering dan geological work. Okay, next. Okey, antara kerja ataupun servis perkhidmatan yang kami sediakan adalah mapping, geological mapping, di mana kita akan buat geophysics ataupun resistivity mapping. Kita boleh check underground water, lokasi dan juga kandungan air bawah tanah. Kita akan buat seismic, ground penetration radar, iaitu kita boleh check utilities di bawah tanah seperti kabel elektrik ataupun perpaipan. Kita juga akan sediakan data processing menggunakan OSI montage. Selain itu, kita buat geological ataupun geotechnical work seperti terrain mapping. Terrain mapping ni kita analyse topografi, map topografi. Kita boleh buat soil and rock slope analysis dan juga design. Servis kami juga ada EIA dan TIA, Traffic and Environment. Kami juga mampu membuat tube well, telaga tiup dari segi daripada daripada segi design dan pembinaan dia semua. Inclumeter dan juga containerized. Containerized ni yang sedang saya buat sekarang di site dekat Tapah, Perak, di mana kami buat water filtration system di dalam kontainer. So air underground water kita akan melalui water filtration system ni dan kita akan supply air bersih ke bangunan seperti klinik macam sekarang ni kami akan supply ke klinik. Jadi kita akan supply air bersih ke klinik menggunakan sistem di dalam kontainer ni. Kami juga berpengalaman dalam design and build segala semua dalam tube well macam tadi, telaga tiup, water treatment system dan juga kami ada buat research dan juga training lah. Dan yang terakhir kami buat kerja-kerja civil engineering seperti site ataupun soil investigation dan juga hydrology and water management. So memang kalau nampak di sini kami buat kerja-kerja civil dan juga more kepada geotechnical punya kerja lah, geological semua. Okay, next. Buat masa sekarang company kami memang ada kekosongan dan kami amat mengalu-alukan lah graduan-graduan semua untuk jadi sebahagian daripada tim, sebahagian daripada kami untuk kerja makan ni. Jadi position yang ada kekosongan sekarang adalah engineer, project atau site engineer, site supervisor dan juga geologist. Okay, next. antara benefit yang kita boleh bagi, kita akan ada transport, ada allowance transport, maknanya seperti duit minyak atau duit makan dan allowance ni lah, allowance site lah. Memang sebelum kita pergi site kita akan bagi untuk PIC. Kita juga akan ada medical allowance setiap tahun untuk kos rawatan di klinik sebagainya. Untuk gaji kami akan boleh pertimbangkan untuk gaji 2,000 dan ke atas. Dan juga kami boleh bagi cuti bergaji lah untuk paid sick leave. Next, andai kata berminat untuk jadi sebahagian daripada kami atau untuk apply, untuk position engineer dan juga geologis, minimum adalah degree dalam civil engineering, geoscience ataupun geologi ataupun yang related course. Untuk site supervisor minimum diploma dalam civil engineering dan yang berkaitan lah. Okey, mempunyai jadual yang fleksibel sebab kita site, jadi memang kadang kena standby untuk pergi site yang lain. Macam saya sekarang di Perak, ada site yang di Melaka. Jadi memang jadual tu memang kena fleksibel, tak boleh jadual fix. Sebab kita kena standby untuk pergi site-site ni merata. Okey, mempunyai sifat yang penyabar dan juga profesional. Warga negara boleh bekerja dalam pressure sebab ya kalau kita join ini banyak kerja-kerja specialist dan punyai lesen memandu D dan B2, punyai kemahiran dalam AutoCAD dan juga boleh bertutur atau berkomunikasi in dua bahasa. Dan kalau ada pengalaman dalam bidang civil engineering pun lagi bagus, dia bonus pada kita. Okay, next. Jadi dia kata berminat, ini kami punya contact information lah. Beralamat di nombor 33A Jalan Universiti 4, Taman Universiti. Dekat Taman U je, sebelah je. Kalau dekat kampus yang Pak Raja tu. Okay, nombor telefon pun ada dekat situ. Kalau ada kata ada pertanyaan boleh terus call. And kalau nak hantar atau CV boleh terus hantar di info@prestonjotsam@gmail.com. Jadi waktu bekerja kami juga available pada Ahad hingga Khamis jam 8.30 hingga 5.30 petang. Hari cuti adalah hari Jumaat dan Sabtu dan juga public holiday. Okey, itu saja ringkas je sebab saya ada urusan selepas ni. Jadi anda kata terima kasih, ada pertanyaan boleh terus bertanya dan juga minta maaf lah kalau ada kekurangan yang saya explain ni. Terima kasih dan untuk opportunity yang telah diberi. Dan juga terima kasih lah yang menganjurkan program ni. Okay, itu saja.
Okay, baik. Terima kasih atas penerangan yang diberikan oleh Encik Aidil tadi. Kita ada satu persoalan iaitu untuk student yang masih belajar, adakah kami boleh apply untuk bekerja part-time di company tersebut?
Boleh. Kita boleh ada buka untuk part-time, just boleh contact situ. Kadang ada site kami tak ada kurang pekerja ke apa, kami boleh ambil part time lah untuk yang masih belajar pun, and part time pun kami boleh as a orang kata apa, pelajaran juga. Kami akan ajar kerja tu macam mana semua. So amat kami alu-alukan lah kalau nak buat part time pun.
Jadi waktu bekerja ni adalah tidak fix?
Waktu bekerja tak fix. Kalau untuk di office lah, waktu di office memang 8.30 hingga 5.30. Tapi dekat site kita bergantung juga pada PIC. Kalau macam saya site manager, saya memang selagi kerja tu belum siap, kita akan siapkan lah. Kalau dia kata masuk OT pun 6.30 pun kita akan cuba selesaikan dalam masa 1 hari macam tu.
Okey, baik. Faham. Untuk para peserta, ada yang ingin bertanyakan soalan ke?
Saya nak tanya untuk syarikat Preston UTHM ni kan, ada buat bagi kursus Pro2J tak? Contohnya kita bekerja selama 1 tahun secara kontrak.
Pro2J tu buat masa ni kami belum pernah ambil lagi, tapi mungkin start tahun depan akan kami cuba buat lah untuk Pro2J dalam 6 bulan atau setahun. Mungkin start tahun depan sebab mungkin sebelum ni memang tak pernah buat lagi.
Okay, baik-baik. Terima kasih.
Okay. Okay, ada soalan yang lain?
Okay. Rasanya setakat itu.
Ada special
Ah.
requirement ke untuk yang especially untuk yang geologist tu?
Ya, geologist.
Ada special requirement ke?
Special requirement tu tak ada, tapi as long dia from atau degree dalam bidang geologi atau geoscience lagi bagus lah.
Okay, so far macam kita base kita adalah civil engineering kan, so geology tu kita belajar tapi just a basic.
Oh, okay.
So
Kalau basic pun boleh, tapi selalunya memang kami open untuk yang betul-betul geologist lah, yang memang degree in geology. Tapi kita boleh buatkan kalau untuk basic pun boleh saja sebenarnya.
alright, thank you.
Okay. Yang ni soalan ada provide rumah sewa ke untuk orang yang luar kawasan bertempat had. Kami untuk provide rumah sewa tu tak ada, tapi kami boleh tolong carikan lah anda kata minat nak dan untuk jadi sebahagian daripada kami. Untuk yang luar bertempat had, kami boleh tolong carikan rumah sewa tu dan ikut kos ataupun bajet orang tu sendirilah. Kami boleh tolong carikan. Kalau untuk provide untuk bayar semua tu belum ni lagi. Ada juga pekerja yang duduk di rumah sewa, kan boleh duduk sekali lah.
Ada apa-apa pertanyaan lagi?
Okay, boleh saya tahu berapa hari bekerja dalam seminggu? Okay, sekali hari bekerja tu standard hari Ahad hingga Khamis. Tapi andai kata projek atau site tu yang perlu siapkan cepat atau due date dia dalam masa yang terdekat, kita akan straight kerja lah. Dan selepas habis site baru kita akan bagi cuti. Saya kerja tu macam contoh macam saya sendiri pun, sebab saya ada experience based on kerja dekat Jepun, so kadang saya suka siapkan kerja dulu and then baru saya akan cuti kalau style saya lah. Jadi kita akan kerja Ahad hingga Khamis, andai kata perlu kita akan kerja hari Jumaat atau Sabtu. Dan selepas siap projek kita akan bagi cuti lah. Ni ada allowance lah, kalau bekerja lebih waktu ada OT, kita memang akan kasih lah OT. Selalu kalau memang kerja site memang OT dapat banyak lah. Okay, ada lagi yang lain?
Saya rasa setakat itu saja.
Okay.
Okay. Jadi berakhirlah sudah slot kita yang ketiga dan terakhir untuk hari ini. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Encik Aidil. AJK Technical akan memberikan link Google Form resume bagi peserta yang berminat dengan syarikat Preston. Dan para peserta juga diminta untuk mengisi Google Form kehadiran dan feedback bagi slot bersama syarikat Preston. Baik, untuk makluman kepada semua peserta, program FKAAB Virtual Career Fair ini terpaksa kita tamatkan lebih awal dari masa yang dijangkakan, iaitu pukul 5 petang, atas beberapa faktor yang kita tak dapat elakkanlah dari pihak syarikat yang dijemput. Jadi kita akan habis sampai di sini sahaja program kita. So sebelum kita mengakhiri program ini, para hadirin diminta untuk membuka kamera bagi sesi mengambil gambar. Jadi unit media dipersilakan.
Okay, baik, siapa yang boleh buka kamera, boleh buka kamera. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sekali ya. 1, 2, 3.
Dengan berakhirnya sesi mengambil gambar sebentar tadi, maka berakhirlah program FKAAB Virtual Career Fair kita pada hari ini. Jadi ribuan terima kasih diucapkan kepada barisan wakil syarikat dan juga kepada para peserta yang sudi untuk melapangkan waktu bagi menyertai program ini. Diharapkan para peserta dapat memanfaatkan platform yang telah disediakan untuk mencari peluang dan mencuba nasib di mana-mana syarikat tersebut. Jadi terima kasih. Kita akhiri program kita pada hari ini dengan tasbih kafarah dan surah Wal-As.
Okay, baik, terima kasih semua. Terima kasih Encik Aidil sebab sudi.
Okey, terima kasih juga untuk semua AJK.
Okay, tak salah.